As I always say it, if you are that entity that is afraid of dying and going to hell, or if you are that entity that is afraid of sin or have a darkened mentality on the concept of sin, then this my message is not for you. But if you are that entity that seek truth, wisdom, spiritual truth, spiritual wisdom that will help you on your journey to soul evolution, that will give freedom to your soul and liberate your soul and share more light to the veiled condition of your soul, then this message is for you. Replacing morality with underlying principles. The principles of all-ness, the principles of oneness. Part 2. It is time to clear and blow away the cloud of unknowing. Yes. This is a time for us to clear all clouds and to blow away the cloud of unknowing. Enough of living with darkened mentality, enough of living with misconceptions. These are the days of truth. No more sorrows. You will only upset yourself by trying to live a life of truth using beliefs that are not only false but contradict. That is the truth. You only continually upset yourself trying to live your life with beliefs that are not only false but they contradict themselves. And many of you who have been keen with your spiritual journey, you can find out, you have discovered for yourself that especially when it comes to organized religious system, we ourselves can discover that the truth they speak or what they claim to be the truth does not only contradict itself, but to some extent it is false when it comes to the present reality that we find ourselves. Those were the truths of the era past gone. In their era, when it comes to organized religions, all the stories we have where world was working, when those people who documented it, those truths were their truth. But when it comes to this present era, looking at reality, those truths are not our truth. Thus, there has to be a shift. There has to be a shift. For Yeshua himself said, in latter days, knowledge will increase. Yes. But it baffles me when knowledge increase, they call it heresy. When knowledge increase, they call it blasphemy. Men of darkened mentality. Oh, men of clay who have bewitched you all. It is time to share more light to your awareness. It is time to expand in your spiritual understanding. It is time to expand on this path of spirituality. Enough with the dogma. Yes. It is time for functionality, adaptability, and sustainability. All of life exists and evolves around this principle. The principle of functionality, the principle of adaptability, and the principle of sustainability. All life, for those of you who are spiritually inclined or spiritually in tune, you yourself can discover or have discovered or have come to realize or have come to the awareness that all lives evolve around functionality, adaptability, and sustainability. Yes. Let's ask ourselves, what is functioning right now? Yes. What is functioning right now? Based on the current lifestyle or the kind of nation or the kind of world we are creating as a collective entity, what is functioning? Do we wish to create or to emerge by 2035 as a nation of peace, of love, and of unity? So, based on our present system or standard of morality, can we emerge as such nation? Is a question. When we look into that and we come to realize that that present condition or standard of morality, especially the one we have now that has excluded love, not even the inclusions of the five senses or the sixth sense either, then we cannot emerge. Because even the present standard of morality has excluded even the sense of emotions. There is no emotion of our present standard of morality. So is that functioning based on what? Is that helping us to emerge or to build a mastered mind whose foundation is love, peace, and unity, and respect for human life and respect for mankind? Is that the present? Is that how our more present standard of morality is helping us? Is that what is helping us to achieve? No. So we all now see that it is time for us to give a shift in consciousness from morality to principles. If yes, then let's sustain what is working. So it is time for us to look at reality. What is functioning right now? Are we able to adapt to it? If yes, then let us sustain it. If not, then let us change it. Yes. Look within yourself, within your nations, and within and in the world at large. What is happening right now? The chaos, the war, the killing, the corruptions, the pain, the mystery, all kind of manner of evil that inflict more and more pain to the already caged and veiled soul. Is that the kind of life we want? If yes, if we are adaptable to it, then let us sustain it. If not, then we have to reconcile. We have to repent and do the right things. That is moral shifting. From morals to principles. Enough with the mental construct of morality, justice, and ownership. For this moral construct of morality, justice, and ownership has proven to us that we cannot never in the history of mankind be united. For that is the wall of the ego, and the ego itself does not grow, and the ego itself knows no love. The ego itself seeks to expand itself, and the ego does not grow when it comes in terms of wisdom. Yes. Ego is the foolishness of desire, birthed in darkened mentality of in the space of lack. This mental principle has continually separated us. All this why let us replace morality with functionality. Let us replace justice with adaptability and ownership with sustainability. Yes. That is what we need now. If we must emerge, we have to replace morality with functionality, justice with adaptability, and ownership with sustainability. This is the next level of articulations we need now. Yes. The moving of a shift from concepts to principles, giving ourselves a rise in consciousness for all-ness, for oneness. Yes. Giving ourselves a rise in consciousness, giving ourselves, allowing room, creating room and space for us to include all entities in our thought, in our actions, and in our services to the Creator. This will make more sense if you have listened to the 5 sense of peace, the 5 steps of peace audio or video version that I made. Understand and absorb the message. Enough of the dysfunctional relationships that cause caused by our many inaccurate fallacies in the name of beliefs. We have advanced too much in our ability to destroy ourselves and ourselves as an individual. We have advanced too much. We have advanced too much, brethren. Our morality has no standard at all, except what works or does not work. Ukraine versus Russia war. Why did US and NATO join? Instead of calling them to order, bad morals on self-defense. Yes, the principles of all-ness. It is all about replacing morality with functionality, replacing adaptability, justice with adaptability, replacing ownership with sustainability. That is the next step we have to take as a nation, as a people, or individually, for that is where it begins. See you in the next part of the video, where I shall now break down on this mental shift or mental lift, so that you will be able to understand, or I'll bring you into the visualizations on how we cannot birth these principles and allow it to circulate our world, so that we cannot live in the peace and in the unity and in the love that we so much desire. I love you all. Shalom, brethren. Namaste.